All right, NeSmith fans, I want to welcome you all to a new deal we're going to have this year. It's called the NeSmith Weekly Series Hotline. And each week we're going to use the Weekly Series Hotline to put a spotlight on some of the Weekly Series drivers that race at some of the Weekly Series tracks in the NeSmith Weekly division. On the phone right now, we have last year the 2011 defending champion of the Weekly Series, Mr. Jimmy Elkins. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Hey, you know, just being a part of the sport of dirt late model racing is a reward itself. So I'm all right. You guys are set to defend your 2011 Series championship. As I understand it, you guys are going to get in the car in shape. What's it looking like right now?
We're looking good. I'm trying to have my body ready to try to make the Bama Bash. You know, I'd like to try to make that show. You know, since I feel like, you know, we accomplished something at our track. We're going to start trying to travel a little bit, but if not, I will be race ready come opening night at Talladega. I don't know if I'll be there practice night. Might go watch, but really, our car should be good to go.
Now, for the fans out there that don't know, Jimmy Elkins, his home track is Talladega Short Track. Lives right there in Talladega, Alabama. Comes from a long line of racers. I know that you and your cousin Adam Galden finished first and third. You know, what's it going to be like this year? Is Adam coming for you?
Well, yeah, he come by last night and helped me a little bit on my body, and we was talking, you know, trying to figure out what we was gonna do if we want to, you know, try to get at this new point thing that they got where the winner gets $10,000 instead of $5,000, but you know, that puts a lot more drivers gunning for that purse now. And, you know, it's hard to beat some of these other drivers that have perfect seasons at their track. So, you know, we talked about maybe running a few late model races, you know, moving up and just trying our luck there, because the only way you're going to get better as a driver is to be with better competition.
Now,
and,
now the Talladega Short Track, like we said, is your home speedway. The Ice Bowl was earlier on in the season, and the track, I mean, just literally fell apart. Nobody's fault. I just think it was just the new surface. What's the surface looking like? Have you seen it? Has anybody from the speedway? Have you talked to anybody from the speedway? Is it going to be ready to go for the NeSmith Weekly Series?
Personally, I don't know as far as their standpoint, but from what I saw, I don't think it will be. I think every time the track gets wet, it's going to have that rut in it, that low spot, because we beat it in so deep that, I mean, he's going to have to bring dirt in, and, I mean, I don't see it getting better. I don't see it getting better till we sling it all off, you know, and get back down to the old racing surface that they covered up. You know, I hope it ain't that way because, you know, my car ain't set up to run on a rough track, and that's why I was off Ice Bowl. But, you know, I hope for the best that they get it right, because if not, we're going to lose some cars, because ain't nobody going to tear their stuff up on what we had to race on Ice Bowl weekend. Not, you know, not nobody's fault, just I guess that's the way it was that week. But, I mean, I hope it turns out to be better than what we was racing on. You know, fresh dirt normally means a better track, but not if they can't keep it from chunking out.
Well, Jimmy, as a past champion of the NeSmith Weekly Series, what could you do? What could you do or say to encourage a driver or a team to get involved? What are the benefits of being involved with the NeSmith Series?
What I like, you know, just with you and your show right here. I mean, I never in a million years thought my racing would have got me giving an interview on the internet, much less my little YouTube clip that I have. And Ice Bowl weekend, a man that publishes the Dirt magazine, Dirt Illustrated, come up and done a sit-down interview with me. And I'm supposed to be having a page-and-a-half article coming out in a magazine about me and my bringing up in the racing, how I got into it, and what it means to me. And, you know, I never would have thought none of that was possible You know, and it's only through the NeSmith series and winning this championship that, you know, all that, I call it prestige, has come to where I can see it, or, you know, I can, it makes me want to do more now, because there is actually stuff out there that you can get rewarded for. You know, actually you see a payback instead of just racing every week and not ever feeling like you're making a name for yourself or nothing like that. I actually feel by the NeSmith series, you know, they're helping to promote our sport, which is dirt racing, and the drivers that are in it. Because, I mean, I don't have a lot of money. I don't come from nothing, and if it helps me out by you know, this magazine or whatever, I never in a million years would have thought it.
Well, with the addition of so many speedways this year, just imagine the prestige of winning the NeSmith Weekly Series this year. So certainly you're going to have to be really enthusiastic. I bet you're real enthused to go after to defend it and maybe even win another one.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have a better season than we had last year. You know, 7 wins, 8 wins in 7 seconds. You know, I lost 5 of them with like 3 or 4 to go. That you won't be able to do that. You're going to have 9, 10, 11, 12 wins, and it's definitely step the game up between since all these other tracks are involved, and we're actually thinking about going to some of them to try to race them people at their track. You know, instead of just dominating your track and winning it that way, travel a little bit and race against these other guys that are just as good as you are, but at their track. You know, and I would love to try to defend it. That's what our goal is this starting out. But if it looks to where, you know, it's going to be impossible because of how, you know, certain people might be able to dominate another track, because I think the one that won the West Series had a perfect season. Talladaga's too competitive for a driver to have a perfect season. So, you know, we might start traveling and try to run some of the regional races for NeSmith. We're still up in the air. We want to travel now, because you know, I have accomplished a major goal in my racing career as far as, you know, winning a championship. And now it's time to try to venture out, I think, you know.
All right, race fans, that was Mr. Jimmy Elkins. Jimmy, we'll talk at you later.